Dr. B, MD, presents 9 traits of borderline personality. Every day with our family, friends, and with coworkers, we all know individuals that have strong personality characteristics. Some individuals are prone to anger, others may lie. Others are impulsive or are occasionally paranoid. But a personality disorder is different from the occasional demonstration of a strong characteristic. Instead, it is a persistent set of behaviors that are chronic and cause significant distress and dysfunction for the individual showing the behaviors. Borderline personality is one such personality disorder and is characterized by the following 9 traits. Number 1. Fear of abandonment. This can be real or imagined abandonment. This fear can come out in simple things like a partner being late for dinner, a friend not texting back right away, or an adult child not answering a phone call. This fear can be expressed in reactions like tracking a spouse's cell phone to keep track of their every move, and can be a self-fulfilling prophecy causing the other person to truly leave. This can be especially prominent as children approach adulthood and become increasingly independent. For a BPD parent, this can be seen as complete abandonment. Rather than support their children, they lash out with anger. Number 2. Chronic feelings of emptiness. This leads to a multitude of actions to try and fill this emptiness, such as binge eating, spending, sex, or other activities to soothe the feelings. The feelings persist, however, and there is a constant urge to continue to fill this void, often with damaging behaviors. Number 3. Unstable self-image. An inconsistent self-image with frequent changing of self, including hairstyle, clothing styles, jobs, or cars. There is a need to frequently reinvent, and those with BPD may even be different people on different days, adopting different personas, an athlete one day and a consummate professional the next. Number 4. Self-damaging impulsivity. An individual with BPD participates in activities that are without control, that are not in one's self-interest. These can include binge eating, reckless sexual behavior, reckless driving, gambling, or substance abuse, both drugs and alcohol. Again, at least in part, thought to filling the chronic feeling of emptiness. Number 5. Unstable interpersonal relationships alternating between devaluation and idealization. For example, over a very short time period, someone with BPD will love their spouse and then hate their spouse, sometimes in the same day and with equal enthusiasm and sincerity. They will send a text that says, "I hate you," and then 2 days later get the same spouse a Valentine that proclaims undying love and devotion. The same mother that showers her children with special food and treats at college will scream and curse at them later in the day when they don't return a text or a phone call. The mother sees this as the child not loving her and as a form of abandonment. Number 6. Recurrent suicidal thoughts, behaviors, or gestures. Someone with BPD can turn their rage inward, and the emptiness can become hopeless. This can lead to thoughts and plans for suicide, as well as self-hurting activities like cutting. Someone with BPD may even communicate with a loved one while they are attempting a suicide. Number 7. Inappropriate, intense anger. Those with BPD have difficulty in controlling their anger and have frequent loss of temper, often leading to physical fights, violence, and even throwing things. Number 8. Instability of mood. Families describe living with someone with BPD as walking on eggshells. On any given day, it's random what the emotional response will be. A comment that was laughed at yesterday will induce violent reactions, outbursts, anger, and even violence on another day. This can be especially volatile in the realms of politics and faith-based issues when you don't agree with the BPD individual. Number 9. Paranoia induced by stress. Those with BPD can experience recurrent episodes of paranoia where they feel friends, family, or even the government are out to get them, conspiring against them and plotting against them. They believe teachers are singling out their children, that big technology is taking over their phones. Sometimes this level of stress can even produce dissociation, where the individual with BPD cannot remember these or other events later on. These are the 9 traits of BPD. If you feel you may be experiencing these, please seek help from a qualified mental health professional. Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe and click for additional videos.